Hello, welcome. My name is James, and this is the very first video on Think English. So today I'm going to teach you 10 idioms that I guarantee you probably haven't heard of before, all relating to the body. So this channel is going to be dedicated to bringing you content, not only to speak in English, but to bring you to the next level, which is thinking in English. Every Saturday night, I'm going to go live, bring you all kinds of stuff, including phrasal verbs, collocations, expressions, slangs, frequency, etc. If you're watching this channel right now, and you can't understand everything I've said so far, I do have another channel for Brazilians from beginner to intermediate level. Think English is going to focus on the intermediate to advanced level English. Anyway, let's get started. As I said, today I'm going to teach you 10 idioms that I guarantee you probably haven't heard before, all referring to the body. So here's the challenge. Write in the comments below how many you know, and be honest, or how many you don't know. Because my next video, I want to base it off of these. So it's going to get harder or easier as we go along. If you want to receive more videos, please smash the like button, click on the bell to receive notifications. A new video will launch every week, and I plan on teaching live on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Brasilia time. Don't miss it. So let's get down to business. These 10 expressions, as you'll see, are high frequency and used by famous people such as Tony Robbins, Elon Musk, and even former President of the United States, Barack Obama. So yeah, it's safe to say that you're going to use them too. Number 1, heart of gold. What is heart of gold? Someone who is really just super kind and thoughtful and giving. For example, I can't believe that she volunteers at a homeless shelter twice a week. She has a heart of gold. Let's see how Tony Robbins uses heart of gold.
I have 4 children, and they're all adults now, and I'm so proud of all of them. But one of my sons, my youngest sons, I was always worried about him because he had a heart of gold. I was always worried about him because he had a heart of gold.
Number 2, on the blink. To have a problem or issue with technology, kind of like acting up. It could be your computer, it could be the fridge, copier, or even the internet. For example, gosh, my copier is on the blink again. Number 3, to bend over backwards. This is to bend over backwards. To really go out of your way to help someone or do something for someone. For example, man, I'm tired of bending over backwards every time you ask me to run an errand. Number 4, this one's cute. It's on your toes. To be on your toes, to be alert, to be aware, okay? Man, you really got to be on your toes when you work in dangerous situations. Or man, I work with gators, and man, you always have to be on your toes. Number 5, to turn a blind eye. What is to turn a blind eye? Not to look at, or to turn away from, or just basically not to see. For example, I can't believe how the government can turn a blind eye to the homeless on the street. You know, that's just one example. Let's see how ex-President Obama says it.
Sovereignty is at the center of our international order, but sovereignty cannot be a shield for tyrants to commit wanton murder, or an excuse for the international community to turn a blind eye, or an excuse for the international community to turn a blind eye.
Number 6, a knee-jerk reaction. What is a knee-jerk reaction? it's a way to solve a problem very quickly. You are responding very fast to get a solution for something that possibly came out of nowhere. Okay, for example, when a hurricane hits, okay, and no preparations have been done in advance, what we're left with are politicians that have knee-jerk reactions. Number 7, to rub elbows with. This basically means to be friendly with within a network, groups, organizations. It's networking. Okay. For example, if you want the position, okay, it really helps if you rub elbows with the higher ups. Number 8, a slap on the wrist. Ouch. To have little or no consequence or punishment for something. For example, after the VP of the company embezzled over 100 grand, I can't believe the judge gave him a slap on the wrist. Number 9, to pick someone's brain. What is that? It's to ask questions about a certain topic that you'd really like to find out more about. For example, oh, wow, you're an entrepreneur? Well, I've always wanted to own my own business. Do you think I could pick your brain sometime? And last but not least, number 10, a no-brainer. This is probably my favorite. It's to be such an easy decision as not to have to put any thought into it at all. Okay? For example, when my sister asked if I would like to go to France and that she'd pay for everything, it was a no-brainer. Let's see how Elon Musk uses this as an example.
A solar glass roof will be less than the cost of a normal roof plus the cost of electricity. So in other words, this will be economically a no-brainer. This will be economically a no-brainer.
Well, that does it. Short and sweet. I know you might not have understood everything I said. Don't sweat it. That's why you're watching the video. Take your time, write down the expressions or anything else I might have said, and practice it. Repeat it. Look it up. Heck, Google it. Then if you'd like to see more examples of these expressions being used, please go to Youglish. That's kind of like you English, but it's youglish.com. And they'll give you pronunciations on these expressions and more. Please remember, subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Again, I want to know how many of these you already knew or how many that you learned. Okay? Thank you so much. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you next time.